that is going to be, holy smoke, look at that. I've got a little overcast today. A little bit of rain, but not bad. We can handle that. Get out here and maybe get in the water. We'll see how it goes. Here we go. Alright, we got our first target here. If I can find it again. There it is. Right there. The penny number, but got it. Alright, we got it, I think. Get our first target of the day. Not just a silver ring. And it could be. You never know. Here it is right there somewhere. Ah, it's going to be a penny. First target today is going to be a penny. Well, penny richer. Here we go. Alright, as you see, a 39.40. I did record it because that's going to be a penny. But I don't think it's a penny. Are y'all ready? I see something silver right there. That is going to be, holy smoke, look at that. That's going to be sterling silver for sure. That's a big ring too right there. Awesome. We're starting off today with a sterling silver ring. Guaranteed. Not going to be gold for sure. But a 40, definitely sterling. That's a brand new one too. Look at that. That's beautiful. I like it. Here we go. Alright, well, up here on dry sand, we got a nice 50. Man, I need to record everything there after that last target. Nah, it's a quarter. No silver ring this time. Here we go. Alright, I just checked the ring. It is not marked 925. It has the words bomb party written inside, so I'm not sure what that means. So we'll have to check that out and close out. Stay tuned. Alright, after 12 blocks of detecting, 26 cents and one ring. We got to move. Alright, very first target at the new beach. I think it's an earring. Alright, here we go. Alright, I think we might have another quarter here. Yep. Alright, we still haven't broke a buck for sure, but we're working on it. 43. But it's jumping around a little bit, so it could be a coin. Let's see what we got here. I think it could be a coin. God, it's moving around. I don't know, maybe it's not. I think it's right there. It's a little tiny brass washer. Can you believe that? I think. Alright, here we go. I got a call about a lost ring a friend of mine knows about, and but the only problem is it was lost 2 weeks ago, or maybe 2 weeks ago. So it's probably been found or covered up. So, but we're gonna check it out. We still have volleyball championships going on here. How about that? Here's a guy watching right there. He's the official volleyball stuff going on here then. Alright, let's see if we can get in and find something. A little too deep out there for me to go out there. This way was lost. We might wait till another day. As you see when the waves come in, it's neck deep on this guy right here. So he's having to jump up. Nah, I'm gonna wait. Here we go. Alright, we got our first target in a while. 43 to 54. What we got here? Let's see what we got here. Yeah. A little bit deeper. There we go. Hopefully we'll get on that one here. I think we got it. Let's move it up here. Off the sand. Off the water's edge here so we don't lose it. And it's right in here. A fresh quarter. That's 3 quarters, 75 cents, and a few pennies, so not $1 yet, but we'll get there. Alright, not many targets, we gotta take them all. 46. Right here. What we got there? Alright, let's see if we got it out of there. I think we got it out. Let's see what we got here. We'll come up and wash it out here. Wash it out here. Alright, we'll get out here with the water right here. Come on. Alright, that's a dime. I see it down in there. Check it out. Get it out of there. There it is right there. The dime. Here we go. Alright, looks like we may have broke a buck. There's our final quarter. That's 4 quarters, so we know we got $1 in there. Here we go. Alright, we actually have a little coin spill. 2 quarters and a dime. The best of the day coin spill right there so far. Here we go. I think we're going to call that a wrap. Hit home early today. We got over a buck. We got a decent ring. Not gold, but anyway, decent. I just interviewed a couple of people down here cleaning trash up. You see once in a while down here, they're just out cleaning the trash up. Why are you doing that? I'll probably try to put a little quick picket of the video into this video. But that's pretty neat. I'd like to see that. That makes my day to see that. Anyway, let's go home and check out what we got. Here we go. All right, we did get a little sterling silver today. And our first bomb party ring. When I first got it, I said that's got to be silver because it's kind of a high number. And I could see writing in it. I could definitely see writing. Normally when you see that stamped in there, you're good to go. I was shocked when I looked at it and it said bomb party. I said, what's bomb party? Never heard of that before. So I actually looked it up, and it's a company developed by two women, and they have deals. I think you can get into a sales program with it where you get the rings and have parties and sell them or whatever. But the rings, actually, they say they're brass, but they're rhodium plated. And rhodium is a very expensive metal. It's what jewelers use to coat to make white gold. You can mix nickel stuff with gold to make it somewhat silver looking, but they always coat it with rhodium to get that real bright silver shine to it. So I'm saying it's a little above junk. They're not quite junk. It's a little bit above because rhodium is not a cheap metal. So, but they're just plating it. But still, they're using a good metal to plate their rings. Let's check it out. All right, there we go. It ain't much there. I didn't go about 3 hours, but we did get $1.50, $80, almost $2. The normal trash. Now I thought that was something at first. I think it's just a crushed up bottle cap. I think that's what that is. But this right here is sterling silver. It's a little earring. Got a little weight to it, so I'll definitely throw that in my scrap sterling silver. Might be $1 or $2 in sterling in that. But this is the one. I hadn't cleaned it up. What you see is how it came. It is a beautiful ring. I mean, it is pretty. Like I said, let me brush it off a little bit on my shirt here because I hadn't shined it up. But look how shiny it is. That's that rhodium plating that gives you that look. That's what you see on a white gold ring. That same metal right there. So that's pretty cool. I hadn't got a speck of any deterioration anywhere on that thing. And it was in the water. So that rhodium is really good for that reason. Look at that. I like it. Pretty little ring. Hey, a ring is a ring, right? Even that was a little better than a junk ring, and somebody could actually use that one absolutely because there's no deterioration whatsoever. Anyway, we got back in and we fought the heat. I'll tell you a real quick story. I'd already left the beach and got a text that ring was lost, but they lost it yesterday, and it was further out, and the tide had come in. I still went out there to look for it and got beat to death in the waves, I'm telling you. But I'm going to try to look for it again maybe when it's low tide and the waves a little less. But anyway, we did not recover that. We can't recover them every time, but we try. All right, appreciate everybody coming along. Don't forget to click like, comment below, share, and subscribe to the Gigmaster. We'll see you tomorrow on another adventure. Stay tuned.